have a reputation of coming around and poking in things because they want to, not necessarily because companies are breaking the law. And Jeff said, oh, no, 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 you have picked the wrong company to mess with. And we sued them.
Welcome to a special episode of Show You the Business. I'm Joanne Leasure, your host and the Profit Coach. In today's episode, we're speaking with Forte. She's a top performer in a network marketing brand called Neora. Let's go.
Oh my gosh. So I'm so happy that you agreed to do this. I'm so
Absolutely. I've been
excited.
wanting to for a long time, scheduling conflicts, but yeah.
This is perfect. So Steph Forte, you and I, we're actually friends now. We met probably about 5 years ago in our B&I chapter. And the company that you represent, it actually changed its name. What was the company called before?
It was called Nerium on its initial launch. And they changed that. They rebrand it, which is not uncommon in the business world, actually.
Yeah, exactly. And so when we met, I wasn't a client. I was using another set of, set of stuff or whatever for my facials and things of that nature. And I finally committed to you, and I haven't looked back. I finally committed to you after probably about a year, maybe even two, or around the time when you were rebranding.
Yep.
I haven't looked back. Your products, or the products, or however you say it, they really are amazing. They really are amazing. And you're amazing as well. You weren't there. We were in a B&I. That's what we do. We were in a B&I meeting a few Fridays ago, probably maybe I say few, like 6 or 7. And you had someone who substituted for you. It was Maureen, and she gave you a testimonial and told everybody what a rock star you are in this business, which is the part that we never really get to see, because the business is the business, right? When we're together, you're talking about the business, but you're not necessarily talking about yourself. So
Right.
I wanted to talk to you, Steph Forte, and I want you to tell me how you got started in Neora.
Okay, yeah, that's true. When we meet in this networking group that Joanne mentioned, we have, like a limited time, and I'm always trying to tell people about the products, not about myself. It's not brag board time. So, it actually, first of all, Neora was an accidental discovery. They were testing burn patients and skin cancer patients and at MD Anderson in Texas, if you've ever heard of that famous cancer institute. It turned out it didn't cure those diseases and ailments, but it got rid of everybody's wrinkles. So boom, accidental discovery as science goes. And I am a retired microbiologist, so I'm always very excited when anybody gives me scientific data, because I understand it and I know that this stuff happens in the real world. So I was handed a bottle of our night cream when I got involved over 9 years ago, about 9.5 years ago. We only had 2 products and we're launching our third. I was working at a local hospital as a microbiologist, and a friend of mine, actually a friend of a friend, had a gathering where she was sampling some products with a few ladies, and I couldn't attend. So she sent home a night cream bottle, which actually this is the night cream. I put my products here to show you, and told me to just try it for a few days and see if I liked it. And I was dabbling in drugstore brands. I'd go to the department stores. I had a few like very expensive eye creams, and I had, drugstore brand this, and I think I was using Ivory for soap, for my face, like just a mishmash of things. So I was 48 at the time. I was seeing emerging fine lines and wrinkles. I didn't like it. And the before and after pictures, which I believe is what captured Joanne in the beginning, it seems to capture most people because you can see it. I thought, well, if I'm going to spend any money and rub anything on my face, I better do something that works. And so I quickly knew that I wanted to be using that product. But when I inquired a little bit more about it, I found out that as a representative of the company, I could get my products for free with just getting 3 customers. And I thought, oh, everybody I know is right around that 50 mark as well. And they're also going to be seeing the fine lines and wrinkles that I have seen, and the discoloration after years of worshiping the sun and all the awful things we do in our youth when we never think we're going to get old, right? So
Mhm.
that's what happened. So I decided to join as a representative. I not only went out and got 3 customers, I got a whole lot of customers. The product line kept expanding. We got into wellness. We met the scientists at Princeton University, Signum Bioscience, who ended up taking over a lot of our product development. And that was when we rebranded, when they came on board, and they changed a few things. And I just never looked back. And it was at the point where my local hospital job was starting to change and phase out. I didn't love it. My hours were being cut, and my Neora income soon replaced my microbiologist income. So I was tired of working weekends and holidays, punching a time clock,
Mhm.
asking permission for a day off. I know some people can understand the grind, and I was traveling a lot at the time. This was all pre-COVID, so I could work my business from my phone. And I thought, this is the time. And so I left. I left my job and I jumped into this full time. Um, I have been in the top of the company for the last 8 years in trip earning. I earn a luxury car bonus. I have made uh, well into the 6 digits in income. These are things we don't talk about. These are things that you don't do in 15 minutes a day. You'll have to
Yeah.
work a little harder for that. But I love it. I love sharing. I love finding solutions for people with their. I'm also a retired spinning instructor, but I still work out every day. So I'm really into all the health and wellness parts of the company. So I love finding solutions to things in everybody's life. It's not just about aging, right? A holistic approach is to keep yourself looking good so you feel good, and you know, keep yourself well so that you're you feel good all the way around. And we also have just an amazing opportunity with what I think is the one of the premier companies in the direct sales space.
Mm,
We can
yeah.
talk about that a little later if you want
Yeah,
to get
no,
into that. That's a
absolutely.
whole other story.
Absolutely. So give us an example of your product line. What do you guys have?
Yeah, so we started out, like I said, we only had the 3 products in the beginning, and that they were the night cream. That was our first product. It is our landmark product. I mean, everybody who needs good skincare, you know, I always say start here. If you don't want to get everything else, you start with the night cream, because the night cream takes care of 9 things that you'd have to buy separately in other brands. So that, you know, large pores, uneven skin tone, fine lines and deeper lines and wrinkles. It takes care of redness. It takes care of sagging skin, you know, just so many things in one bottle. So it's not the most expensive thing on the market, but it's not the cheapest thing either. So it's really valued at a good price point for what it does. It would cost triple the amount of this to replace with all the products. So just a little plug for the night cream. But the night and the day cream, one goes on at night, one goes on at day. They are the landmark products. This is all skincare. Start with a face wash. As we start getting a little older, everybody needs an eye serum. You know, if you are an 80s or somewhere 90s even child, you need eye serum. Don't let the wrinkles get bad, right? We added a sunscreen to our line not that long ago. I need to replenish. Mine is just about empty, but sun does bad things to our skin. So that's the skincare line with some add-on serums. We have a nice vitamin C serum that has done a million. I'll show you later some of the results. And Joanne just started using our SIG serum, which is 5 times the concentration of the night cream. So anybody that wants to level up their skincare, we have serums. We have acne pads for troubled skin, but they're also great for exfoliation. So I use these daily, actually. And our skincare line ends with the firm body cream for sagging, baggy, loose skin, cellulite, anywhere from the neck down. So for neck, chest, arms, thighs, bellies, you know, anything you want to tighten and firm up, That's the firming cream. So that's our skincare line. We have a hair care line. It's one line. It's good for all hair types. It's not going to hurt color treated or chemical treated hair. It's great for men, women, children. One bottle lasts a long time, and it's good for everybody in your house. So it actually saves money. So a shampoo, conditioner, and a hair mask. And then we have a scalp treatment that helps with thinning hair, fine hair, unmanageable hair, everything scalp health, because you can't have good hair if your scalp isn't healthy. So we knew that. And then the wellness products, like I briefly mentioned, we have a supplement for your brain. We have a supplement for your cellular health. We also have a weight management system, which I think is an extension of your wellness, right? You can't be well if you're not at a healthy weight. And I'm not talking about being skinny. I'm not even talking about losing weight. I'm just talking about being healthy. So our weight management system helps with things like your gut health. We have a great collagen, and we have something for your sleep, because if those things aren't in balance, it's really hard to get to that healthy weight. So I love that we're not pushing weight loss as much as good health, which when you're in good health, you will come to a healthy weight. And that's, strong is the new skinny, right? So that's our product line. Basically, we want to make people better on the inside, on the outside, using a holistic approach to get your whole body and mind healthy, head to toe.
Absolutely. And like I said, I use the product. So I'm going to give a little bit of a testimonial because I use several of your products. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Love it.
that night cream, I mean, here it is. I remember calling you the first night I put the night cream on, and I said, Steph, but my face is tightening. You're like, that means it's working. I'm like, well, and I had to get used to it. But the truth of the matter is that your stuff really works. One of the other problems that I have in my skin is I have a very uneven skin tone. So I do wear foundation. So not a lot of people see me without the foundation on, but I tell you, I've been using that vitamin C serum that you have, the Illuma Boost, they call it, and it has lightened up my dark spots. So it used to be that I would say probably around my 30s to getting into the 40s, all of a sudden I started seeing that I was getting some kind of scarring from having a pimple here or a pimple there, from getting waxing. So my eyebrow wax, I'd actually see where they would put the wax on. It was darkening in those spots. And it was just really, at first I was like, what's happening? And then I started figuring it out based on where everything was. I started looking. And so that Illumina Boost has really lightened up those spots where I don't necessarily need a foundation that covers completely, completely my skin. And of course, that hair, and I use other stuff too, but these are just my favorites. The hair. Okay, so my real hair, obviously I go between different looks or whatever, but my real hair, I have I have tight ringlets. Okay, so I'm a Black woman with what they call an afro, but they're really, if you really look at the hair, it's really just ringlets. And so it gets very tangled, especially in the middle of my scalp. It's very difficult to comb it out. So I started using the hair, the shampoo and the conditioner and the mask. My hair is so soft when I'm finished with it. So that those ringlets cause it to be a little coarse. So there's nothing, my hair is healthy. I don't want anybody to think that it's not healthy, but it's not soft. It's very coarse. And when I use those items, not only is it softer, but I'm able to detangle it a lot faster with a lot less hassle. And it just really, it has a beautiful look to it. It just wearing my natural hair. And I do wear my natural hair. So I'll post pictures too. But
yeah, and I think I have a Black woman in my before and after pictures, if we have time to show them, to show you. I mean, because it's good for all ethnicities, and all ethnicities have people with coarse hair, and it's unmanageable. And it's amazing when you apply a healthy product that actually can tame and manage that. What a difference, with especially curly hair. I actually have curly hair. I don't choose to wear it that way often, but it softens it. It loosens the curl and makes it
Yes.
more shiny and manageable. So yeah, I got you. I'm so glad you're happy with
Yeah.
that because
Yeah, because when I was little, I used to have to wear, used to have to use what we call hair grease. I don't know what they call it
yeah,
these days,
yeah, I know.
and to soften up. Like if you've ever put coconut oil in your hair, it does soften it up. But the fact is, you don't want to wear all that stuff in your hair, especially once you clean it. Right now,
Right,
you're putting oils and weighing
right.
it
Now
down
it's
and
dirty
stuff.
again.
Yeah,
Now you have to clean
exactly.
it again. I know. Yeah.
Exactly. And we don't want to wash our hair every day. It's
No,
just it
I
because it's
don't.
difficult.
Yeah,
It's
I don't.
difficult to manage.
I don't even
Uh,
use a lot of products anymore because truly, even if you do a squirt of hairspray or a little mousse or something extra, like my hair's dirty the next day. And if I don't do that, if I just use my products, I can go 3, 4 days without washing my hair.
yeah.
I could probably go longer, but I just feel like probably I should wash it. But
Right,
you
right.
but I could never do that before. I never could do that. I had such buildup of all the different products, including my shampoos and conditioners. So
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
it
Then
does.
you have that EHT brain formula. So that's a pill that you take on a daily basis, and that also works not only for me but for others. It works with our memory. It works with, I know that a few people that I've that have kids have given them like a half of a pill or what have you, and they describe their kids as having some kind of ADHD or something along those lines, and that actually helps the children. And it's amazing. These are parents giving that type of testimonial, and people that I actually know giving that type of testimonial to your stuff. So
Yeah.
that's a fave, another fave
Yeah,
that I have.
that one we don't talk about enough, and I need to talk
Yeah,
about it some
go ahead.
more. We always go for the newest, the shiny ring that comes out, and we're always getting something new. But
Mhm.
that product, I mean, we can't make medical claims, but it does help with attention.
Mhm.
It helps with focus. It helps with recall and memory. I mean, from old to young, a lot of people have these issues. If you
Yeah,
think just brain decline, it is a product that actually helps with the brain as it declines as you age. If you have an illness, if you have a disorder, something, not going to necessarily the cure all, but it's something to keep you healthy. It's one of those things like your doctor says you should take vitamin D because a lot of us don't get enough vitamin D, or the B vitamins. They make you feel happier, but you don't necessarily feel the result, but that you should have it on board because it is better for your whole system, right? So
yeah,
same thing with DHT. And the great thing about our products is even DHT, it does have vitamin D in it. I say I am not vitamin D deficient, not only because I get outside daily, but because I take a supplement that has some vitamin D in it. So our supplements, they do, more than just that one thing that you think of it for. They're really, again, it's helping with the whole health, the holistic approach.
yeah.
Makes your hair and skin better too.
It does it. That's amazing.
It just does.
I know that if I stop, and I have stopped, if I stop using it, begin to realize that, you get that brain fog back. It comes back.
You
And,
do, right?
and
And
you,
the only time you realize is if you stop and then you say,
yeah,
oh, I probably should take that again, right? I've
ex-
had many customers do that. Oh, I don't need this. It's not doing anything. And then they're like, oh, yes, it
Oh,
was.
oh yeah. Those days when you come up the stairs and then you're wondering, why did I come up here again?
Uh-huh,
Like, oh,
uh-huh.
I forgot to take my EHT, or I stopped taking my EHT.
Yeah.
So yeah, it definitely helps with the focus. It definitely helps with the focus. Now, and then you also mentioned with the SIG serum. So I began that, and it makes my skin softer. So I have used it long enough, that this is my second shipment that I just got recently. So I haven't used it
Right.
long enough to have to notice, because the fact is that you have to be consistent with this stuff. That I do know. Like the Illuma Boost is a definite staple in my regimen. It
Yeah.
is on my countertop or whatever to use,
Yeah.
and I so use it. And so the Sig Sim, I'm expecting the same type of results. So
So you can think about that just like brushing your teeth, right? We don't just brush our teeth one time and then our teeth stay healthy. You have to keep brushing them. So you got to do it every day. At least one. I hope you do it at least once.
right.
But yeah, so but people are like, well, if I fix my problem, why am I going to get the wrinkles back? Well, because you're going to continue to age, your collagen production is going to continue to decline, and so we are counteracting that daily, so that is just that's with everything. That is not just skincare. That is with supplementation. That is with brushing your teeth. That is with washing your hair and bathing. I mean, we don't just do these things once. So we do call ourselves, though, a company. We call ourselves skinimalists. I didn't know it was a word. It's a new word I learned recently.
Okay.
But there are a lot of skincare lines that have many steps, and I think people dread that because they're like, I can't even brush my teeth. I'm not going to remember to put 5 things on my face every night before I go to bed, when I'm asleep on the couch, or when I get up in the morning and have to rush off to my day, whatever it is. So truly, we do have multiple products that you can use, but truly, if you wash your face and put on a day cream and some eye serum every day, bam, that's it. Nighttime, same thing. Wash your day off, put the night cream on, put the eye serum if you remember, and again, bam, you're done. You can go to bed. If you have concerns like Joanne's got, so I have a lot of sun damage on my face. I was a sun goddess.
Oh my gosh.
So yes, I'm not going to skip my vitamin C. I'm doing good. I don't want it to come back, So that's how you have to think of it. It's a routine like anything else, but we try to keep it simple. You can really see results with just the basic products. You don't have to have a 5 or 7 step routine and be tacky so you can't put your makeup on in a day.
Oh my gosh, when you talk about sun damage, I remember, like before all of this, we had things like baby oil. You go to the beach putting baby oil on, the stupidest thing life could ever give you. So you understand, guys, I'm talking about like 70s, 80s, and I'm probably above that. But baby oil. We had, I think, what was it? The Avon. They used to have that Baby Soft, and they would say that it keeps the bugs away. So you'd wear that in the sun, right? Like, we ruined our skin.
Yeah, and I think today's generations, even our own children who are now adults, Joanne and I are roughly the same age, and our kids are as well. And I think we slathered our kids up with sunscreen from the day they popped out the front door to do their first outing when they were in a baby carriage, because we knew then, but our parents didn't know that. And actually, when sunscreen got to be a thing, I did tanning beds in college too. Like, what's that? Ridiculous. But when we first started using sunscreen, we were like using an oil with SPF 8 or SPF 10, and then we were really up there with 15. And we know now that you've got to get 30 or 40 SPF on yourself to really protect yourself. And let me put a little plug in for our SPF, because it is 40 SPF. It is clean. It is marine safe, which means you can go in the ocean and not hurt marine life with the sunscreen, because some of them have a lot of toxins in them. So, you got to be careful which sunscreen you actually purchase when you decide you're going to wear it. But it also protects against the blue light, the HEV rays that are emitted. I mean, Joanne and I work on our phones, on our computers. You are in front of that light. If you watch TV, that stuff does more damage than the sun, believe it or not. So I get up every day and I do my routine, which is basically wash my face. Then I use this. Then I put my vitamin C and then my day cream, because every day I need this to be on my face. And it acts like a primer, so my makeup goes on better. So,
I love it. And you look great.
I mean, multiple uses of one product. So, I mean, you really get your money's worth out of everything you purchase from me. And I love saving money. So.
I love it. I love it. Now, this goes on YouTube so people can see how great you look. But for those of you who are listening on your podcast, wherever it might be, the fact is, Steph looks absolutely amazing. I have seen the before and after pictures from 10 years ago to compared to now, maybe even 15 years ago. And your skin has really tightened up. You're a beautiful person in the first place. Let's just face it. But at the same time, when we reach that age, and I'm going to guess that the pictures that you've shown me are probably from your 40s, but when we reach a certain age, our skin, it just changes. It's almost like
Mhm.
you start to see, sometimes you start to see lines, but sometimes you start to see little pockets. You know what
Mhm.
I mean? Like
Yes, I know what you mean.
yeah, and I feel like that was happening, and then now, and there's no puffiness at all. You have amazing skin, and I honestly, if it wasn't for the fact that we've been friends, I really wouldn't be able to tell how old you were. Seriously, honestly, I wouldn't. I would.
Well, that's a good thing, I guess, right? We try to stay, and okay, maybe a little bit of it's vanity. Nobody loves getting older. I mean, we have to embrace it. It's going to happen. Everybody's going to age. Nobody's getting out alive, right? It happens. But when you were gonna, decide you were gonna take care of your skin, for me, I decided that I wanted to use something that worked,
Yeah,
period. And that was it. So
yeah.
I was going to be rubbing on moisturizer and eye serums onto my skin anyway. So I found something that I believe truly works. I've stayed consistent with it. They've added things to up level what we had, like the serums, and actually those exfoliating pads. If you haven't tried them, Joanne, they're great for those brown spots that are left behind from scarring of
Mhm.
acne and just discoloration. They actually give an extra boost and they exfoliate your skin a little bit to get rid of the
I
dead
I
skin.
do I do use them, and I
Yeah.
remember they came in a bundle, and then I
Okay.
remember
Yeah.
using them, and I called you because Steph, by the way, is available. I just want you guys to know
I
we're
will
fri
answer the phone.
we're
Yes.
fr we're friends, but when it comes to questions about the products, she is available to talk about them. So I said, I don't understand why I'm using this because at this time I don't have acne. I
Yes.
mean, other than I do have some black heads or whatever you want to call them, like in the sides of my nose,
Hmm.
but you really can't tell. Like I said, I do I clean that spot, but other than that, I'm thinking to myself, why did she think I needed this? But it came in a bundle, and then you explained the benefit, and you were like, I can take them back if you want. I said, no, 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 I'll continue. I just
Oh, yeah.
wanted to know, why am I using this stuff?
They're a hot commodity in my house. Like everybody uses them. And actually, on the acne side, my son was bothered with very bad acne from the time he was a junior in high school. I don't know if he was washing his face. I was out of control of his diet at that
Right.
point. By the time he got to college, we were seeing a dermatologist. He wouldn't rub my creams on his face. So we did the antibiotics and the things. And then finally, we did come out with the acne pads. So I'm like, just take the face wash and the acne pads and give it a month or two and see if it works. And I am telling you, my beautiful baby boy came home from college to me with that clear skin that I had not seen in years. And now he still uses those two products and the day cream. He never was crazy about the tightening of the night cream, so he doesn't use that, but he uses the face wash, the acne pads, and the day cream daily. And
Okay.
his skin has been beautiful.
That's awesome.
I
That's
know. It's
awesome.
when you see it for yourself. I mean, mamas, you can't let your babies run around with pimples.
Yeah, yeah. People always think that men are not interested in facial products, but obviously, they have their insecurities as well. And the fact is they want to look the best, but your face is something that people see first, no
Mhm.
matter what. They don't see your ankles, they don't see your knees, they see your face. And
Yeah,
everybody on this planet knows that, and we all want to put our best face forward when
exactly.
when we're meeting people for whatever reason, whether it's for a date, whether it's for a job interview, whether it's for a podcast. We
Right.
all want to look good in front of the camera, and it's not
Absolutely.
vanity. It's just a face. It's like just like you said, just like brushing your teeth. It is something that you feel like, what, this isn't vanity. I'm not trying to look absolutely gorgeous. What I'm trying to really do is look like I'm put together.
Right.
And your products not only help with that, but they also give us confidence to know
Absolutely. That's
that's happening.
exactly right. It's confidence in a bottle. I mean, and especially for teens when they're going through those years of, changes and wanting to fit in, they need confidence, but we all need confidence to put our face out forward in the world, whether it's for your business or your job or volunteering or whatever. You feel better when you look better.
Yeah,
Period. I
exactly.
think so. You see?
Exactly. Now show us those pictures. I
Yeah.
want to see some before and
Yep.
afters. So sorry for you listeners who are on the podcast, but for those of us who are on YouTube, I want to see those pictures.
You have to enable me. I don't
Oh,
know if you're,
sure, absolutely.
but yeah, I'll zip through them up. It was very difficult to,
Yeah,
um,
go ahead.
there we go. It was very difficult to pick pictures out that, can you see that, Joanne?
Absolutely can see it.
So,
Holy smokes.
well, most of the pictures, okay, this second one shows 127 days, but most of our before and after pictures, Neora has a rolling contest of every 90 days. So people, customers, brand partners can submit pictures and then we all vote to pick winners. So these aren't all winners, but normally 60 to 90 days is most of the before and after pictures. Like I said, this other one, consistent use. I have pictures of people over years, including myself, where the results are even, up leveled from these. But here's a case in point where men also like to use our products. So you can see the wrinkling is lessened, the discoloration is lessened, around the eye area is lessened, and it just makes you feel better. Another good example of the Age IQ products, and the second one with the acne pads as well.
Now, just before you move on,
Yep.
when I had gone to a presentation that you were given,
Mhm.
a few months back, and I was given something that you put on my thumb. It was like an experiment. What was that?
That was the eye serum.
That was the icing. Now, let me tell you, listeners, I want to tell you something. So, I put this a little bit of eye serum on my thumb where the wrinkles are, right? So take a look at your thumb and you can see all the wrinkles that you have. And I will tell you within 15 to 30 minutes, okay, I can't remember the exact time, but it was definitely time before the presentation. My thumb evened out, and not that you would use it for your thumb, but it was such a great experiment to see how
Right.
this actually works, that you could put something on your skin and all of the wrinkles that you have with your thumb, you bend your thumb all the time, all the wrinkles that you have in your skin, all of a sudden they're disappearing. And I
Yeah.
was like, this is like magic.
That's the one product we have that we actually can boast short-term effects. I mean, most products, it took you 50 years to get those wrinkles and fine lines on your face. They're not going away in 10 minutes, but the eye serum actually has a property in it that does immediately, it fills in and blurs the fine lines and wrinkles and reduces puffiness. So that's what you're seeing when that reduction of wrinkle, appears to you. I have pages and pages of eye serum. Actually, I have some in here. Let's move on. Here's some. But I have some that are like 10 to 20 to 30-minute results of eyes. That when it first came out, we did that all the time to show the quick results of the eye serum. So that is one thing that you can use. And our hydrogel eye patches, which is a weekly product that you can use, the little jellies, you've
Yep.
probably seen them somewhere under your eyes. That gives you another boost of hydration and an instant depuffing result. So nothing says I look tired than baggy eyes, even if you're not tired. So that is the one area I find people really, really want to perk up. And here's some more eyes. Our eye serum over time also helps to decrease darkness, and darkness and dark circles under your eyes is a hard thing to get rid of. Many companies say they can, many don't. Because it's hard. There's actually, old blood cells collect in that area for a lot of people, and it just takes time for the product to penetrate the skin and break that all up. So here's a good example of what consistent use of a good eye serum looks like.
That's beautiful. That is absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
The results, especially the darkening around the eyes.
Yeah.
I actually had that. It went away eventually, but I had that in my teenage years,
Yeah.
and I remember just feeling like I don't understand why I have dark circles under my eyes. So, that can hit you. I feel like at any
Oh
age.
yeah. It's hereditary. A lot of people find that it does run in their family. So, this is not a quick result for the dark circles, but if you do use the product consistently over time, you can see good results. But I wanted to throw some of the firming cream, the body contour cream, which I talked about sagging skin from the neck down. necks are a big thing. A lot of women start in their 50s and they start seeing, the turkey gobbler. So we don't want to be wearing turtlenecks all winter. We want a nice neck and chest area, the chest and the arms. So you might work out in the gym and your arms look, you're muscular, you're fit, you're thin. But as we get older, that skin starts to sag, even though you've got a great muscle under there.
Yeah.
I've heard testimonies from men in their 70s who are really fit, lean, they look great, but the skin on their arms doesn't show that bicep off like it used to. So men love this too on your arms. And here's a mamas after you have babies, those
Oh, yeah.
bellies sometimes never bounce back. So ladies who've just recently had babies, they have wonderful results on their stomach area with our firming cream. And the legs, that skin doesn't seem to hold up well over time either for us ladies. So cellulite is a big concern. It's a big, you talk about confidence, it's very hard to hide your legs in the summertime unless
Yes.
you're wearing pants or a long skirt. If you want to put on a bathing suit or shorts, we all need a little help in that area.
Yeah.
And again, back to the vitamin C that Joanne was talking about, freckles and sun damage and discoloration on every type of skin. It just helps to even out that uneven skin tone. And it actually is an illuminator and a brightener. So your skin looks a little more dewy when you're using that vitamin C serum. So this is
Yeah.
the product Joanne was talking about earlier.
Yeah, and you can even see like the after pictures of everybody. You
Mhm.
can see the confidence in their face. So not only do you see their faces change, as far as those dark spots and little patches, but you can see, they're smiling, they feel a little more confident. Maybe they're standing up a little straighter than they used
Yep.
to. But yeah, you can see it in their face. It
Yeah.
just really is a confidence booster for
It is.
sure.
It
For
is. And then
sure.
here we go back to the confidence,
Yep.
for the kids with the acne, so
Yeah.
if people suffering with acne, it's a really easy step to take towards remedying acne and just breakouts in general.
Yeah.
So yeah, the boys are the ones if you can get them to use it, but I firmly believe that they do care and they don't want pimples either.
Oh, oh, they care. They care.
They
I, I,
care.
I can't tell you how much hair gel my son went through in high school.
Yeah,
They
right.
care.
He cared 100%. So here's the picture of the hair I was telling you
Mm,
about. I
mm.
don't know if your hair is quite as coarse as that first picture, Joanne, but
Oh, yeah.
what a difference after using our hair care system for both ladies. This other woman is someone that I know also very well with the company, and she calls her hair chia hair. And
Ah,
amazing with the onset of these products, what her hair looks like now. It's actually so much more manageable for her.
yeah, my hair does look like that first woman or what have you, and that would be me coming out of the shower just using like a Head and Shoulders or something
Right,
like
just
that.
right.
And then when my after, now I'm gonna say that chances are the in this picture she blew dried her hair. What
Mhm.
my hair looks like on the after is I still have my curls, I still have my ringlets, but they look as though I put a product into my hair to make those ringlets. They lengthen,
Yep.
and there's a softer look to them. You
Yeah,
can
they
you
fall
can
down a
see.
little bit and
Yeah,
straighten out a little bit.
exactly,
Hmm.
exactly. And that's the difference between my picture and this person's picture. But I mean, I think when I was a kid and dealing with my natural hair, I would have loved to do something, that didn't give me a Jerry curl look. I didn't want that.
Yeah.
But just, made my hair. I just want natural hair. I want my
Right.
natural
Soft.
hair soft and
Right.
manageable or what have you. So,
Mhm.
but yeah, these pictures are beautiful. I love
Yeah,
it.
they're really good. I mean, I didn't put my own before and after on this particular presentation, but my hair after I blow it dry without our products
Mhm.
needs another step. Like I can't just blow dry and go because
Yeah.
my hair used to be a little flyaway, a little frizzy,
Mhm.
a little unmanageable, kind of like the second picture.
Mhm.
Not quite as bad because she's, like I said, got very coarse hair, this woman. But once I started using our products regularly, I can now blow dry and go, and I don't need to heat treat with a straightener or curling iron or whatever. It's fine as it is. And this is a man and a woman. I know both these people who use the scalp treatment to
Mm.
help their thinning hair. And, men don't love going bald, but men seem to embrace it better than women. I mean, it is not okay as a woman to lose your hair, right? It's
It's
just not
not.
okay.
It's not. It,
So the
yeah.
scalp treatment not only helps find thinning hair, it also helps to retain your natural pigment. So I find I don't have to color my hair as often because my grays, as you can see for sure in the man's picture, his hair is back browner than the
Oh yeah.
first picture
Oh
because
yeah.
that's one of the benefits of a healthy scalp.
Yeah.
So tell me
Sure.
who else has that? I don't think
Yeah.
I have anybody.
And I will tell you this though, because you mentioned the health system with the collagen,
Hmm.
the weight loss
Hmm.
system. I will tell you that when I started taking that collagen, these are the type of results that I had even with my hair. So
Oh yeah.
yes, my hair is thick, but let's face it, as you get older, it thins, and you know it thins. And
Yeah.
even though you may not even though it may not be noticeable to people, you notice it, and
No.
it brings you to feel like something's wrong with me. I'm aging, and eventually I'm going to lose my hair. But
Yeah.
that stuff, it
Well,
put
so
hair
this
back on
goes
my head.
back to the holistic approach, right? We
Yeah.
came out with a hair care product, and then we came out later with this management system, which
Yeah.
includes a collagen product. So now you're combating on the inside and the outside.
Yep.
You're making sure that your skin and your hair are nourished on the outside with the best natural clean ingredients, products that you can find out there on the market. But now you're also feeding your cells on the inside to help the whole process. So, I
Yes.
mean, it gives me chills when I think about it still because I just love what our company is doing. And I'm always so excited for what's coming next. Like, what else are they going to make beautiful?
What are
I'm
they
waiting for
unveiling this
eyelash
week?
serum. Maybe that's coming
Ooh,
next. But
ooh.
that segues very well into our weight management products because people, the girl on the left in the blue top, this is a year later. Okay, so she consistently used our collagen probiotic and our nighttime cleanse and calm, 3 little powders a day for over a year. And this was her result.
Wow.
Now, we don't just say, well, you sprinkle these powders and you just go on your way and magically you're going to be a new person in a year. No, Neora encourages healthy habits. We encourage, drinking enough water, hydration, so important. Sleeping 7 to 8 hours every single night, so important. Getting in some movement every day, even if it's, 20 minutes up and down your stairs or dancing around your kitchen, whatever. Get some movement in your day and watch what you eat. You just can't, eat ring dings and French fries and fatty foods and never, care about your diet and expect to lose weight or get healthy. So
Right.
we encourage the healthy habits. We have a Facebook page that helps you along the way, gives you some tips. We also send you literature that helps you track, our product. Actually, what it does when taken consistently is it encourages fat browning.
Mm.
Fat browning is not a household word right now, but you wait, in the next 5 years, it's going to be. And we've been doing it since 2019. So the people that are already on board with us, and fat browning means that stubborn white fat that we get as we age is easily converted to brown fat, which has more mitochondria, which are the energy makers in our cells that help you burn it off.
Mm.
So we're again hitting things from all sides. We're helping your whole system to regain good health to help you get to that healthy weight, which is,
Wow.
something that I just love. Oops, we went back
Wow.
to hair. So
Yeah,
these are
that's
just
just
a couple
awesome.
gals that have their pictures, and here's a few more you can take a look at. Just, sometimes it's just about getting rid of some fluff too. Sometimes you just got a little extra fluff around the middle and you want to get rid of that. But all things are possible, when you set your mind to it. So
Yeah,
love the system.
I love it too.
And
Yeah.
that's all I think that's all I had, Joanne. I didn't bring any more pictures
Oh
today.
no, no, these were great. And like I said, I mean, you could see the results for those of you who aren't able, definitely tune into the YouTube channel so you can actually see these before and afters. And yeah, I mean, I love the fact that you're science-based. I love the fact that you have real results. I love the fact that the results do not take 7 days. Like in 10 days, you're going to be skinny.
No, there's
No,
no good, nothing good comes from something that drops you like that. And you cannot
exactly.
maintain those
You
kinds of
can't
systems.
maintain
So
it.
if you want to go to realresults.com,
Mhm.
you can see all the pictures. They'll come up for all the different products. Anybody can do that. So just www.realresults.com, and they'll pull up all the Neora before and after. So anybody who can't see them, if you're listening to this podcast today, you can go there and check them out and actually get a right up and close personal view of some of these things I'm showing to the rest
Oh,
of the audience.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
And we'll definitely put them in the show notes. Okay, so tell us about the ingredients Neora uses in the product, Steph.
Yeah, we have a whole chart of them. I mean, I have ingredient lists available on every product that we purchase. If anybody is ingredient label readers, that's fine. I encourage it. But on a general note, we say we're clean, meaning we are vegan. I have it written down quick so I don't forget anything. Our products are free of parabens, fragrance, colors and dyes, the things that you don't want in your products. They are non-GMO and gluten-free. There's no propylene glycol. If you know what that is not a ingredient you want. Go look at your bottles and see if it's in there. You don't want that. They're dermatologists test it, and they're not tested on animals. So all the buttons are pushed to what people are looking for today in their products. I find it hard to believe that some companies that cannot say these things can even sell products. They must have really good marketing because people are looking for this. They're looking for products. And our CEO once said that the challenge of a clean plant-based product line is making the efficacy, making it work with those clean ingredients, because the bad ingredients are in products because that's why they work, right? So it is a trick, of science to get those clean ingredients, those healthy ingredients that are not harmful, to actually do the job that we claim. So a lot of companies will dust their products with some of the names of ingredients like vitamin C and ashwagandha root and gotu kola and some of the really popular ingredients that people are looking for today. They'll put them in the ingredient list, but they're dusted, meaning they're in there, but there's not enough in there to actually do what they claim the product will do. So I am assured and I am proud to say that our products do have enough of all of these ingredients that they actually work.
Yes,
So
that's
that was
awesome.
the purpose of the before and after pictures, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Mhm.
more people are reading the labels because they realize
Totally.
that, they realize there are things out there that really have ruined us, in the past. And so
Yeah.
they do want clean ingredients
Yeah.
in their, stuff that you put on your face or in your body. And
100%.
it's very important. It's very important. So I have been, this is this part where this is the moment we've all been waiting for. Okay. Because I have been wanting to, with my business coaching, and there's leadership in there. It's really important for me to be able to deliver something to someone that works for them, whatever your business might be. And it's important to them too. It's not really not about me, but it brings me joy when I can show somebody a way to do something that works for them. So why don't you tell us about the leadership opportunities that Neora has and also how you've taken advantage of them?
Yeah, that's a really great thing to talk about. And I know you've grasped onto this yourself in your own professional life, and it is powerful. When you choose to join a company or do a business, I mean, you want to know that it's a business you can succeed at, right? So
Yeah.
I'm in the direct sales space, multi-level marketing, and there are a lot of them out there, but they're not all great companies. So I consider myself a little bit lucky because I didn't really look into all of this in the beginning, but our founder and CEO is Jeff Olson. If you haven't ever heard of him, look it up. He wrote the book, The Slight Edge. He is a multi-million dollar um, book author. The book has nothing to do with Neora. It's talking about how you're successful in life. You want to talk about the king of personal development. He's probably right there on the top of the list. And it's nothing to do with the company. It's just how you live daily. So some of our core values with the company are about, doing the mundane, master the mundane. Is it going to matter today if you got up and you read 10 pages of a good book? No. But is it going to matter in the course of several months if you're constantly feeding yourself with positive information and surrounding yourself with positive, uplifting, successful people? Yeah, you are the product of the 5 people you spend the most time with, right? And if there's not a lot going on for those 5 people, I promise there won't be a lot going on for you either. So, choose wisely who you allow into your space, what you feed your brain and your mind with. But our company, his motto is to make people better. And I'm not just talking about consumers buying really great products, which is why we are a great company. Let's face it, you have a great product line, it stands by itself, but it also makes us representatives better. He chooses to take the things out of network marketing that are icky, that people don't like, that people have a bad taste in their mouth about. We don't have to buy our own inventory. He allows representatives to get free products every single month for our own consumption. So I don't have to put out my money that I'm making with the company to rebuy for things that I and my family want to use. We get our things for free, right? So that's a major big thing. Also, if you think about what's the biggest expense in a household, next to your mortgage, it's probably your car. So a lot of companies offer a free car bonus at a certain level in the company, at a certain point of achievement. Most of those companies, it's a high point of achievement. Like you really have to earn a high level to earn the car bonus. He didn't make it that high. I mean, you have to do a little bit of work. There's no, they don't get, and you don't get something for nothing, but we're at a moderate level of achievement and you can earn your car bonus. So that is another wonderful thing that our CEO has done for us. He is called the Millionaire Maker. He has made millionaires across many businesses through his career. He did not need to come and be our CEO of this company when this product was developed, but he really liked the idea of what the product stood for and had a vision of what we were going for, which is going to unfold very soon. It's coming. He's on his last run and it's going to be big for all of us. But he actually battled the FTC. We were in a 7-year lawsuit with the FTC because the FTC likes to keep track of direct sales companies and make sure they're not breaking any rules. And they have a reputation of coming around and poking in things because they want to, not necessarily because companies are breaking the law. And Jeff said, oh, no, 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 you have picked the wrong company to mess with. And we sued them. And that started back in 2017. So there were a lot of resources that went to that lawsuit over many years. And just last month, we won. We won on every count, on every piece of that they brought against us. It is a proud moment for our company. It is a proud moment for network marketing, but beware if your company and network marketing is not doing the right things. Now we have a precedent of how things are supposed to be done. And I'm happy to say I'm in the company that set the precedent, but there will be some ramifications for companies who are not. So if you're in the direct sales space or thinking about it, just make sure you're with a company that is ethical, that actually takes the time to care about its people, to care about its products and development. And I'm just telling you, follow me on Instagram or Facebook, or TikTok, whatever. We're going to blow this out of the water. I'm so excited for what's coming because now we don't have that battle anymore. Yeah. So the resources are there for Jeff to unveil all the things that I know his vision has for us and this company. So I'm sure we're going to make some more millionaires in our company in the upcoming couple years.
For sure.
Very exciting times.
I would love to do, we've got to definitely do another, another podcast, but with a panel of the different network marketing types of businesses, because I do believe in network marketing. I did do network marketing in my early years, in my, my 20s. It does work. I didn't have the patience for it, as far as, the work that you have to put in. Everything requires work, no matter what, and it takes a certain mindset to be consistent consistent with it and put the work in. And you definitely have that mindset. And I say that because since I've been in it, I was never at the level that you were at. And the people who brought me into the network marketing were not at that level as well.
Mhm.
And, just to let our listeners know, Steph is really serious about her clients and us being happy. That's why I say she's available. So you take it to another level. And when it comes time to, you guys have like little, Neora cash, you call it. So those are discounts and credits towards our next purchase. You want to make sure that we utilize them. You are on the ball. You have our stuff listed out as far as what we have, what we might be running low on. Is it time? Are you okay? I mean, the level of customer service, you
That's my
know,
job, right? That's how you keep customers happy. And you have some of that New York cash expiring in 2 days.
I know, right? What's today's date? The 29th. All right, let me get on it.
Well, but the thing you did mention, it's a good point. It is unlimited earning potential with
Yeah,
network marketing. And I think that's why we like it. I think that's
yeah,
why people are attracted to it, because it's a relatively small output of dollars to get started. I mean, you buy a McDonald's, you're putting out, $1 million or
yeah,
more. Darn straight, you're showing up to work every day. When you
yeah,
only have to put out a few $100s, sometimes it's not that, important. It's easier to write off. But what, the thing about network marketing is you don't have to be a serious business builder. You can be a free product earner. When you get to 6 or 9 customers, you start getting some bonuses. So if you just want an extra 100 to 500 bucks in your household income to buy groceries, which are insanely expensive, and pay your electric bill, or, get soccer for your kids, or buy the hockey equipment, or dance lessons, or cheer camp, or whatever your kids do, or even just put it towards your car payment, or your mortgage every month, or your insurance, or whatever that bill is that just seems to put you over the edge. That's what network marketing is about for me. I mean, I'll take a team full of people earning 100 to 500 bucks a month, not building a big business, not joining BNI, not working, as hard as I do at it, just providing good customer care to the few customers they get, and, representing the company in a positive way. I mean, that's what the dream is, right? I mean, people aren't always looking to replace their job or their income. They're looking for a side gig. Side gigs are what this country is about right now. The world, everybody's looking for a side gig.
yeah,
So why not look with me? I can
yeah,
I can provide you with the leadership to get you what you're looking for. So if that's something that people are interested in, I certainly hope you'll reach out and let's
yeah.
talk and see if
So,
it's for you.
so tell everybody how to reach out to you, Steph.
My website for Neora is facebyforte.neora.com. You can also reach me by email. It's Steph, Steph .a.forte @gmail.com. So you can go to either one of those two places. You can find me on Instagram at Steph_Forte. Message me there. I talk to more people there than anywhere. And I am just Steph Forte on Facebook. And so just find me in one of those places, send me a messenger message. I'll get back to you.
Yeah, and we'll
I
put those
totally
in
will.
the show notes as well. And I'm going to have them displayed if people probably see them right now. So that, if you're on YouTube and you're watching, so they can spell your name properly.
Right.
And you're doing so great on Instagram. I do follow you. You're very entertaining.
That's a great, think about social media, like the reach you have
Oh
there,
yeah.
right? And I'm not looking to build, a million following base. Yeah, that'd be great. I'll take it. But, over tens of thousands of followers, I just want a couple hundred raving fans. So if you like to be a raving fan, come find me. I like to do a
Absolutely.
reel every day just to kind of keep everybody following along, and then let you know what's happening in my Neora world and my life. I really, do kind of expose my whole life on social media. It's a lifestyle, and Neora just fits into it. So ditch if you're looking to ditch the 9 to 5 and you want to work from your phone, and or you're just looking for a little extra money, come follow me, and we'll have some fun together.
Oh, that's great. That's
Yeah.
great. Yeah, you're building a great audience. You are very authentic, in my opinion. and you do speak to us. You speak to us with everything that all of your experiences, and you combine a little bit of knowledge as well into the product. So I love when you do the little tutorials,
Yeah.
so I love that. I love that. So I love
Well,
that
thanks.
about you. So definitely
Thanks.
follow Steph anywhere she's located.
Yeah, I'm located everywhere. Just go look. Almost. I got some more to hook onto, and I will, but that's it for now.
Yeah, well, it was so great having you. Thank you for getting on to the Show You the
Oh,
Business.
thank you. Thank you for having me.
It's
This
fun.
was an honor. I appreciate it for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. And we definitely have to make this, we have to schedule this as a one-to-one with each other.
100%. 100%. Yes, we
It's
do.
a side joke for those B&Iers who we
Yeah.
get that.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we have to spend time together as a networking group, right? Because that's
Yeah,
how we get to know each other and pass some referrals. So love
exactly.
for BNI too.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. All right. All right, Steph, we will talk again. And to my
Right.
listeners, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next week. Show you the business.